It's time for round 2 of amazing changes for NIKKE, but only for the Chinese client. Before we start, of course, ShiftUp could be working on a patch, we don't know. In my opinion, there is no communication, hence it's justified to be mad. To feel like you have been playing something for 2.5 years, spending money, time and energy into something you like, while the developers just basically slap you in the face, right? Because we never have communication. They barely communicate with us unless we complain a lot. And even in situations where we complain a lot, like for example, the Mihara gacha skin, sometimes we don't even get a response, right? So I think it's justified for this type of games that are just predatory to complain in order to get changes. I feel like anytime people are defending these practices or calling this type of videos doom posting, it's just basically being retarded, plain and simple, right? Plain and simple. That said, let's talk about a few more things that I found on the Chinese server that are pretty nice, quality of life, and one of them specifically I've been asking since the game release, and you all know this if you've been watching my streams. That said, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and hello the internets, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, more changes into the Chinese server that I wanna see on global. Thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Love you all bastards. And let's start with the easiest one. The easiest one, and I cannot show, no, I can show you. The easiest one is the reroll banner. So I need to go to my stream from yesterday, right here. And as you can see, this is a different type of banner. So you have 3 buttons when you pull. You can pick or confirm this multi as what you want on the right. On the middle, you can save this result. And on the right, you can just exit. You can roll 200 times and then select whatever multi you like the most, just like Brown Dash 2 reroll banner. This is a banner that will benefit new players a lot. Now, some people will justify this by saying Chinese people cannot reroll because they need to verify their accounts with ID, and it's like, I don't care! This is good for everyone. How are you gonna defend this? This because you can reroll. Rerolling is never something you should be fucking proud of. Spending 8 hours like I do rerolling on a gacha for nothing. That's not good. Developers should alleviate this like they're doing right here for all players, not just for the Chinese server, right? Now, thanks to this reroll banner, I actually got Scarlet. Imagine if new players have the option to pull 200 times and get a meta character from the get-go. Don't have to worry, be it Litter, be it Private, be it Alice, be it Scarlet, of course, right? A Haran early on is really good. Plenty of characters you can get that are really good. Because when you start playing, your first multi can be a shit character. My first multi, who was it? A Miranda or an Admi? One of those two, right? That's not really good. Not really good. So the reroll banner is something I hope we see for new players. For us veterans, it's whatever, we don't care. We're good with this. But for new players, this is fantastic and it will help them a lot. So this is the first thing that I want to talk, that I believe it's important. Let me check my notes right here for the rest of the stuff. The second thing I want to talk about is actually resetting characters. This is only for new players. When we talk about resetting characters, in the global version, it costs 10 gems. You might think, Sefhi, 10 gems is nothing. And absolutely is nothing. But this is about trying characters. A new player overall will be getting a lot of SSRs, and having to reset your characters constantly, it's a pain in the ass. In here, it's just free. You can reset your character constantly, no problem, no cost at all. And this applies for every single character. Now, this ties to my next point, because some people might be thinking it's only 10 gems in global, and you can use the synchro device. But the synchro device has a wait time of 4 hours, I believe it is, if you want to be switching characters and it's full. While in the Chinese version, resetting characters is free, and removing characters does not have any downtime whatsoever. I can put as many characters as I want, and I can be removing them at the same time, and you will not have a downtime. Meaning you can put all the characters you want with this button right there, right? Automatically put all of your characters, and you will at any time be able to remove them, which is pretty good, like I was saying, for new players who want to experiment with characters, want to test units, etc. This is pretty good. This is something that, again, veterans, we cannot benefit from this at all. It doesn't matter for us. But even a lot of people will have their synchro full and they want to remove a couple characters and put a new waifu, and you have to wait your 4 hours, which is nothing but a pain in the ass, just to make you log in 4 hours, right? So those things have been removed here. Also, haven't talked about this, but our boy Mustang has some good drip in CN, right? He's looking good. He's looking like a pimp, honestly. Now, that said, the last couple of things I want to mention is the updated shop. The shop in the global version for 2.5 years has been trash. This is not something that's been recent or no. For 2.5 years, the shop on global has been trash. When we talk about CN, there is a lot of differences. With your union chips, you can buy Privacy, and you can buy dupes of her, and Privacy is good here. So you can buy Privacy and dupes. On the normal shop, you can buy the guaranteed malls, by the way. Like I said multiple times, I already explained this on the previous video. You can go and check it, but these malls are basically guaranteed. And then on the PvP shop, you will be able to buy not only gear experience, that if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, we cannot buy in global, but also poly and dupes for poly. Poly has been buffed as well. Not a lot, but she has been buffed. Those are like the only two big differences. The rest looks like it's remained the same. But this means new players are getting an extra 2 characters that will help them progress faster and have an easier time, rather than global, which you are at the mercy of RNG and getting good luck with the malls, right? So that's another thing that I hope we get into global for new people. Because you have to understand that new players on the global server, anytime they get between the 160 wall, all the bullshit, how hard it is to get some of the meta characters depending when you start to play, it's really hard to keep getting new players long term. And NIKKE keeps releasing 2 characters per month or every 2 weeks, so we need this quality of life in order to alleviate the acquisition of new players, in my opinion. And then the last thing that I do want to talk about, which is not this one right here, is actually frames and titles. So, frames and titles. First, titles. A lot more titles, and even solo raid have titles now. Let me see if I can find one here so you guys can see it. For example, what is this frame that I saw earlier? Here. All of the frames will get their own title now as well. I don't know if they are animated or not. There is a lot more titles in the game. A lot of them are for just per registering on different platforms. A lot of them are actually for competing on arena and having a lot more options rather than the basic beach titles we have on global. The second thing that, guys, this tilts me, okay? This tilts me a lot. I've been asking for animated frames for 2.5 years. And CN is getting the animated frames for the ones we already have in global. They took the frames we have in global, right? They made an animation frame by frame, and they are getting those for the first 3 solo raids, and they're pretty fucking cool. I've been asking for this for 2.5 years, and then CN takes this and they make them, and Shift Up is like, we cannot do this for global, guys. It's too hard. Animated frames, that's technology we haven't unlocked yet. You know, now those 2 things, titles and frames, is quality of life that can it even be considered quality of life? I would say it's more an upgraded cosmetic system, right? To me, it's a quality of life. I need my animated frames and titles, okay? But jokes aside, those are the things that I wanted to show. I also gonna be making a video probably tomorrow talking about character kits. As you can see, I started checking character kits, making the comparisons. You guys can go and check them on my Twitter, but I'll make a video tomorrow because it takes some time to make the infographics, and I want to make a few more so I can just make 1 or 2 videos rather than making 30 videos or a video per character, right? But characters have been changed, characters have been buffed. Epinel has been buffed, Juni has been buffed, Admi has been buffed, a pretty good B2, and Epinel is a good B3. I never thought I would say Epinel is a good B3, yet here we are. That said, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm saving gems for whatever first banner we're getting in CN. I'm saving this currency that I still don't know where we'll be able to use. This is the new rebate system. I'll talk about it when we see what we can do with this. It's in 5 days. So that's it. That's gonna be it for this video. Do let me know so far, how are you feeling about all the quality of life that CN is providing? And of course, I will suggest you guys go into Google Play, leave a 1-star review, and also send them messages to the customer service in-game on the global version to actually ask for changes or for a clarification if we're getting any of these. Put your money where your mouth is and complain if you want change to actually happen. That's it, gonna be it for this video. Short one. I'm gonna go pass out. I think I slept like a couple hours only yesterday because I was playing too much NIKKE CN. That's it. I love you all bastards. We're gonna be live later playing NIKKE CN and other gachas. Feel free to drop by, link in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner rates. I'll see you in the next one.